What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. I am so glad and so excited to do this video and show you guys how I got this makeup look right here. I just wanted to I was searching the internet and I was looking for a soft glam for 2025. I didn't see a lot of them, okay? So I said, I'm going to do one, all right? Especially for my short hair girlies, for my chocolate girlies, I'm going to do one. And then you don't have to have short hair and you don't have to be chocolate, but you actually want to see how I got this look. You definitely want to keep watching this video. So excited to be back to do a sit down video like this. I haven't done one in a very long time. So I'm really excited to show you guys just basically my soft glam routine. I do have some new products that I really been loving. So I just want to just show you guys and give you an updated makeup routine. Soft glam is going to be super nice for the summertime, whether you're going on a date, whether it's those summer nights, whether it's Mother's Day since that's coming up, but it's very simple. You don't need a whole lot of products is what I noticed. And yeah, so I really am excited to do this video. I did go to Ulta to re-up on some things, and then I'm going to be pulling out some real oldies. Like for the eyeshadow, I don't do eyeshadow, but when I think about a soft glam and I think about the summer nights, date night, colors, less clothes, things like that, this is the glam, or the glam that you saw prior to this. That's what I'm referring to. So I'm not going to make this video long, but we are going to get into some goodies. I'm going to start out with my brows. The brow pencil that I'm using, I start out with my brows. A lot of people, they do their full makeup and then they do their brows. I have tried to do my makeup like that before, but this is what works for me. So you have to do what works for you. So whether you do your eyebrows before or after, I'm using the same brow pencil that I talked about in 2 previous vlogs. And that is the Sephora brand brow pencil number 8. So this is what I typically do. I fill them in, not too harsh, very lightly, just fill them in, and then I'm going to clean them up. Brows, my favorite go-to concealers that I have been gravitating to is the Juvia's Place and also the Charlotte Tilbury. The Charlotte Tilbury, this is in the color 6.5 deep, and then Juvia's Place, this is in number 10. I normally get number 9, but if they don't have 9, I get number 10. So I kind of mix these two together to use Juvia's Place underneath, and the Charlotte Tilbury is a little deeper, so I use that one at the top, and then I clean it up with Black Radiance. No, I clean up the brows with Black Opal's foundation stick because it's in a deeper color, and that kind of mutes out the lightness at the top, but it just kind of works. So I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. But I'm about to clean up my brows. You seem anxious, you seem adamant, but you ain't pressed my line. Wondering why. No, you ain't shy. I'ma say bye, but I know I won't think twice. Better let go of your pride. Do now, just do now. Oh yeah. When the nigga moment where you just have to trust the process. Like I said, my brows are the first thing that I do. It is the focal point for me. So I like to do my brows first, clean them up really good, taking a clean brush to blend out that concealer because we don't want any harsh lines. We want it to look seamless and very good. So that is what I'm doing. And what I do with the Black Opal, I take this and I kind of just take some of this, and it further cleans up this around the brow so it's not so harsh. Just like that. This has been working for me. I absolutely love doing this. My brows have been turning out really nice. So I've been sticking with that. I've been gathering the best routine so I can do this video and just getting the products that I feel like really works, whether they're high-end, drugstore, just whatever I find that works or whatever I feel like is a great product. I bought this at Ulta. I brought it to be a cream contour, and it just wasn't deep enough for a cream contour. And instead of me just like not using the product, I started using it for this, and I actually like it. I also use it for covering up my little dark spots on my face, you know, but I'm going to show you guys that. We didn't prime the face. I'm going to prime it. I don't typically prime until after I do my brows because I don't like products slipping around all over my face. Some people do, some people don't, but I'm going to prime, and I'm going to show you the primer that I've been using. I think it's pretty standard, you know. So my skin was already prepped and everything with moisturizer and everything. So I'm going to go straight in with my primer. So I'm going to use the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. And then I also been putting this on by Chanel. I don't know. I got this as a sample when I bought the foundation, which I'm going to talk about in this video. And they gave this to me, and it's a serum for a smooths and firms. And I actually been loving this as well. So I may go back and pick up the larger one, but I got a couple samples, so I just been using the samples. And so I'm going to prime, and I just kind of like press it in because the Milk Hydro Grip is supposed to create like a tackiness so your foundation can actually stick to your face. And I actually just prime like this all around. And if you do a good skincare prep prior to, when you prime, everything should like go on seamless, you know. So I put that on, and then I put this on, and I let it sit. If you have time, let your product sit for a minute in between before you put more product on. But we're just gonna go with this because I don't really got that much time. So, but I am gonna let this dry down. If you have a fan, just kind of let it dry down, get tacky on your skin, and then we move on to the next step. So now I'm actually going to spot conceal, which I often do. So I'm going to take some of that concealer in the darker spots on my face because I don't like to cake on the foundation. I spot conceal those to give those a little bit more of a fuller coverage. So I do this. You can also use a color corrector, but I find that this works for me. So these are the areas that I have hyperpigmentation from acne. And so I take that, and then I'm going to take the black opal, this, and then I'm going to blend it out. So it kind of blends and it goes exactly with my skin tone. And I also do this when I'm not wearing any makeup, just to conceal those areas when I'm going outside. On a weekend, when I just don't want to wear no makeup, but I just kind of want that to, you know, blend. And I kind of do that, and it just takes that darkness away and gives it this seamless look like this. Super, super seamless. I love that. Now I'm going to go in with concealer. I'm using the Juvia's Place, so I'm going to just put this concealer right here all over. I love this Juvia's Place. I love the way it blends out. It's super good. So this is another product. I'm going to list all of the products that I use in this video down below, so bear with me, girl. Ooh, child. I hate listing products because it's very time consuming, okay? So when you're doing a full glam, if you're doing a full glam, I conceal under my eyes first. I don't really conceal a lot on my forehead and down the bridge of my nose, but if it's a date night and it's one of those sexy summer nights and you kind of want to give but not too much, try not to do that right off the rip, okay? So then you let this dry down for a second, blend it out. You can blend it out using a brush, or you can use a beauty blender. I am a beauty blender girl, okay? I just realized that I'm a beauty blender girl. It's no point in me changing it. It's no point of me trying to do something that all the girlies are doing, and I just don't do that. It blends so much better with me. This is a clean beauty blender, so it's a little damp, which is great. Once you let this dry down, blending this out with that, it's going to just watch. I'm about to let it dry down for a second, and then I'm going to blend it. scary, but trust the process. I like to overlap things, so that's why I like to do my concealer, then I put my foundation. So this is the focal point of my video. I'm so geeked to talk about this foundation right here by Chanel. This is the hydrating one. I love a good hydrated, dewy, just hydrated look, like makeup look. To me, it looks more effortless and seamless and skin-like as opposed to matte. I felt like I used to do matte and I don't know, I don't want it to be so matte, but I also don't want it to be super wet look, but that soft satin, kind of dewy, kind of matte in the middle type of look, I love that. So this is the hydrating one. When I say I absolutely love this, I vlogged about this when I got it. And the lady tried it on. I was going to get the matte one because that's what the one that the girlies that I watch, they buy. And when I tried it on, the difference between the two, I was like, oh yeah, no, I like this one. So a little bit goes a long way, okay? So I actually put on a little bit more than I normally would do, but a little bit goes a long way. I'm blending mine out with a brush, and this is the Ultimate Blending Brush by e.l.f. I absolutely love this brush. This is a very good brush to blend your foundation out. When I say tap, tap it in. Look at that. And look how it's already giving me like a glowy look. It's already looking glowy. Like it looks so good. And I overlap it on top of that concealer and it just blends so good. Like I could not wait to do this video for y'all. Because people be like, your makeup always giving. Or what did you use? Or people be inboxing me like, do you still do makeup? No. No. But I'll show you how to do your own makeup. You know what I'm saying? So you can overlap it. Look at that. And you just use a little tapping motion. And look, it blends so good with the concealer. Look at that. Don't that look good? That looks really, really good to me. And make sure you get your neck. If you're a short hair girly baddie like me, then you know we got to get that neck and by that ear and stuff like that, because we don't want to look like where we see the makeup starting to stop, okay? We want it to be seamless. And it's so lightweight. I don't even feel like I got nothing on. It's very lightweight. Look at how that just blends. It's so good. It just, when I say it blends so good, I don't even know what else to say about this, but this is a very good foundation. You get what you pay for. That's a true statement. You get what you pay for. Very true statement, okay? A woman that can take your spotlight. If I wrote you a symphony, just to say how much you mean to me, what would you do? If I told you you were beautiful, would you date me on the regular? Tell me, would you? Well, baby, I've been on. Okay, that's it. You don't need no more foundation. It is the summertime. It's soft season. We want to be soft. We want to be almost like filterless, you know, or like we don't have no, we want to be soft. So you don't want to cake it on. A little goes a very long way. It blends so seamless. We are going to add some more concealer and different things like that, but we're going to work on the eyes. We're going to prep the eyes. We're going to put a little bit of concealer on the eyes. And this is just for like the nights that you want to do a little bit extra, you know? That's the type of glam that I'm going for tonight. When you want to do a little bit extra, you know? Because normally I don't even wear eyeshadow, okay? And this is not going to be like eyeshadow. This is going to be something very, very simple, very, very easy to do. Okay, I want all my girls, all my baddies, I want all y'all to have something very easy to do. So even if you don't know how to do makeup, I feel like this will be the perfect look. Or how about this? Scratch the eyeshadow all together and just put your bronzer on your lid. If you put bronzer on over your eye, that's all I wear. Scratch that and just use your bronzer, okay? Scratch what I'm about to do. Skip this step. Just put your bronzer all over your lid. It's still going to give that effortless look. It always do. It eats every single time, okay? I'm here to tell you every single time. So, this is my lid. Put a little concealer down just to blend that out. And we about to get into some oldies but goodies. Like, these palettes are so old, but they work. Two palettes that I had to have in my collection that I did not get rid of when I got rid of a lot of makeup is by Anastasia Beverly Hills. These palettes here, this is the Breezy, and I think this was the Jackie Aina collab. These two I actually swear by. Like, Anastasia, when it comes to eyeshadows, they just get it. You know how some people get certain things? They get it. They get it with the eyeshadows. It's very, very good. So I'm going to start out with my lid, with my crease. I'm sorry. I'm going to use, this is in the Amrezy. I'm going to use like a brown. This is called OG. It's just like a standard crease brown transition color, okay? We're not going crazy with colors, okay? I'm not doing that. But you're going to see what I'm going to do to give off this sexy summer soft glam. If you're like me and you have hooded lids, mine's crease a lot. So before I go back in, I just make sure the concealer is blended out and it's not creasing, and I keeps my eyes open wide and smooth. And then I take a fluffy brush and then I go in and I just tap this brown into my crease. I'm not about to make this complicated because this is not a complicated look. So this is what we're doing. You just go in, and if you want to take a deeper one, you can on the ends. Just a deeper brown. So a light brown and a deeper brown. Just go in and use the same brush, okay? Nobody got time for all them brushes, all right? It doesn't matter. This is a fluffy brush. I like a good fluffy brush to have really good bristles on there. And I just go in with that darker brown and that lighter brown, and you just keep going in and you build it as deep as you want to. I don't want it too crazy, but on the end, I do want it a little bit deeper and blown out. I think that's going to give off a nice, sexy summer look. Or stop here. Put it all over your lid and stop here, okay? You can always do that. Like that. All right, so taking the Jackie Aina one, I'm going to take this color called Lituation and Soleil. So it's like a little shimmery color. One of them is darker and one of them is lighter. I don't like a lot of stuff on my lids, but I just feel like this is going to go good. And I'm just going to pack it onto the lid in the area that I didn't put eyeshadow. And it's not supposed to really stand out. It's supposed to give it a little flicker, you know, a little bit like you did something, but you didn't do much. And you just pack that on. Go back in with the brush that you use and you just blend out those edges. And that's pretty much it. And then you could take the the darker brown, and kind of just blend out the ends and just drag it in the crease. That's all I'm doing for this eyeshadow look. That's it. That's all I want to do. I don't want it to be too much because I don't really do eyeshadow like that. But this is when I want to give that look, that soft look for the summer. All right. So that is it for the eyes. Once we put the lashes on, we'll do a little bit of a smoky, smudgy line on there. Just like a brown, like a deep brown with a teensy dab of black if we have to, but it's going to just smoke it out a little bit more. So next step, I'm going to conceal again, and this is building a concealer, and then I'm going to set it. So you don't need a lot. I'm just going to put a little dab here, a little dab there. And then I'm going to let that sit while I get my powder together. I'm using the Laura Mercier. This is another holy grail in my collection. I love Laura Mercier. It just blends out really well. Another good one to use would be by Chanel. I actually love, that's the first thing I bought from Chanel as far as makeup was their setting powder. It's just milled so good. I really like it. But another one would be the Laura Mercier. This is the translucent honey. I love this. So I'm gonna let this sit down, dry down for a second, and then pat it out. And then we're going to set under the eyes and start bronzing. We're going to start with our what is that called? Why am I drawing a blank? Blush and everything like that. I meant to say this. I picked up these from. I forgot I had picked these up. I don't know how I forgot when I just picked them up. These is by Morphe. And they're little, I'm about to see how this blend is out. Oh, that is cute. Oh, that is real cute. These were $7.99, I believe. I forgot. I put it on the screen how much they was. But it's like a little sponge and it feels so smooth. I like this. To blend this out, put it on your finger. So if you're a girl that like to use your finger, but not use your finger, this would work so good. I'm going to drag that concealer around the mouth. Oh, this is nice. I like this. This is cute. Put a little bit concealer here just to complete the look. I'm going to drag it down here and a little bit here. I do not like putting a lot of concealer on my face like that. But when you are doing a glam, a soft glam, you kind of want to go a little bit extra, you know? Just a little bit extra. And I'm going to go down because we're about to set this. Using this or the beauty blender, I'm going to just take a little bit and set. I'm going to press this in because we're not sweeping this away. Just press it in to set it in place. I'm going to press this one all the way in. I'm going to take it down the bridge of my nose. I'm going to let that sit there while I do other things and bronze and contour. I don't really contour like that. I'm more of a bronze girl. To me, you look more, you know, dewy and, you know, elegant and just, I don't know what it is, how I feel, but this is what I typically do for date night and stuff. And I want that filtered look. So I want in-person beautiful makeup look as well as photograph makeup. Because, you know, you can do makeup for a photo, but it doesn't really look that great in person because it's so much. So I try to do a little bit more than little and a lot less than too much. Kind of like a middle ground. You can take your foundation brush and you can blend that out before you start bronzing to give it more of that seamless look, you know, like that. That's something that I normally do. And when I say I'm like stipple, but I'm not beating my face. I know they call it beating your face, but you're not beating your face. You just tapping, you know, like that. So my favorite bronzer is by Juvia's Place. I get deep dark. You would get the one for your skin type, but I absolutely love these colors. Like I literally just use this on my eyelid on an everyday basis, but I tap both of them, get a fluffy brush, and this is a new one because the other one had hit pan and I wanted something new. And I just go in and I start bronzing, warming up the face, bringing color back to the face. We're still not done underneath the eye. It won't look so bright. I'm not a bright under eye girl. Some people are, and it looks good on them, but I want it to look as soft as possible. So this is what I do. I haven't found the perfect cream contour for me. So if you guys have any suggestions, please leave them down below. This is what I do, and I do like the number 3 as if I would down here as well. Trust the process, sis. You got this. We're going to go down our nose. I try not to do a harsh contour, but bringing that back up into the brow area. And once we use our pressed powder, it's going to pull everything together. Clean up under here. real lightly. I use the smallest amount, and what that does, it cleans up your contour. Uh-oh, I'm shaking the table. Like that, and then once you set everything, I'm gonna press this in even more because now we're about to go in with I do my blush last. So now I'm just trying to blend everything together. So when I do my press powder, everything just flows and that just pulls the whole look together. That's pretty much what I'm doing here. Yep. So now here's the fun part. I use Charlotte Tilbury's press powder. This is in the color Deep Fonts. This is the one that I use. It's really close to my skin type. I absolutely love it, but I use a puffer because I want it to melt into the skin. So I use a puffer and I pack it on my puffer, and this is when I go under here to just pull it together, and it's not so bright. It just brings the look together. Press that in so you don't have that white cast under your eye. To me, this gives me that filtered look.
One thing I need from you. Say I do, because I can see us holding hands, walking on the beach, our toes in the sand. I can see us on the countryside, sitting on the grassland side by side. You could be my baby, let me make you my lady. Girl, you amaze me, ain't gotta do nothing crazy. See, all I want you to do is be my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away.
So right now we already looking pretty darn filtered. Now I'm going to put on my blush, and we're going to put on some mascara and some lashes and stuff. But I'm going to show you what I do. I like to spray my face down with the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray first, and then we're going to go in, which I would normally use the one size spray, but everybody been talking about the L'Oreal one, so I'm going to use this one. I'm gonna use this one, and I'm gonna see how it goes with that. But let's get my blush on. I'm using the Juvia's Place blush. I normally would cream blush first. I have the e.l.f. one, but I can't find it. So if you use a liquid blush first, that would be good, and then you lay your blush down. I think orange blush on dark skin looks really, really good. So that's what I'm going to do, and I just put my blush on right here at the top going up. Just looks so good. Across my nose. Using my Charlotte Tilbury, and we're gonna douse it down, girl. You let it dry down, girl. And while you letting that dry down, get your lashes ready, okay? Put your mascara on. Put your mascara on, get your lashes ready with the glue, and then we gonna start with that. I'm about to do that, and I'll be back. Going back into the Amrezy palette, I'm going to use this color called Leo. One thing that I do like to do in the summertime is put a pop of color at on my waterline. I don't know what it is. To me, it just gives off like I tried, regardless if I took all day to do my makeup or not. That little pop of color down there, to me, just makes me look like I tried a little bit. And I just think it looks really good. I think green looks good, blue looks good, purple looks good. Those are the colors that I use on my bottom lash line for a pop of color. So I apply that. I put a little black down here, kind of smudge it out, and then I just put a little pop of color down there. I just think it looks so good, and it's so perfect for the spring and summer. It's a really good way to just put that pop to your makeup. It just adds that extra pop to your makeup. Again, I don't do it all the time, but when I'm feeling a little spicy, I do it. If you already put your what is that, mascara on, you may need to reapply it. If you got foundation or eyeshadow on your lashes, just reapply it. I did get my lashes all prepped and ready, so we're gonna apply the lashes. If you don't know how to apply lashes, honey, this is very old school. Look down into a mirror. Always look down and go on top. Most of y'all girls get y'all lashes done, so it don't really matter. But me, I don't. I like to take that stuff off. Go down. You apply them lashes, let it get glue on there, and it just wakes that look right on up. Real sexy. And then we're gonna go on to I'm gonna do my hair, and then I'm gonna come back and do my lips on camera with y'all. All right, so we're almost done with the look. I went ahead and put on my little accessories to give it, the glam look that I'm going for. I will probably wear this collar up a little bit. It probably will fall, but I just think it looks very edgy to me. But we're gonna go in with the L'Oreal Infallible 3-second setting spray. So I did go in with the Charlotte Tilbury, but now I'm gonna go in with this. Let's see, okay. And it's like an aerosol. Oh, yeah. I could feel it like setting my makeup. So this is how you're looking. Let's do our lips. So for our lips, we're going in with Juvia's Place. I almost feel like this video is sponsored by Juvia's Place, but with my money because I bought everything. Okay. So I have two lippies from Juvia's Place, and they are muted and chic. One is a more pinky nude, and the other one is a more like nude, you know what I'm saying? So let me show you guys these. They're so pretty. So you can use whatever you like. Here's one. I'm going to go with muted because I love that. And then the next time I do my makeup, I'll use this one, which is called Chic, and it's more of a pinky nude type of lipstick. So I thought that was cute, so I got both of those. But I'm going to use Muted by Juvia's Place. I'm also going to use Juvia's Place lip pencil, and this is in Cocoa Latte. So I think this is going to look so good. It's deep. It's real deep. So, and it's very pigmented. Very pigmented.
Another woman that can take your spot, my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. And another woman that can take your spot, my love. Now if I wrote you a love note.
I do have a gloss that I'm going to put on top, and the gloss that I'm going to put on top is by Dior. This is number 1. I really like this. If you're going for that look, and I just think I don't put a lot, just kind of helps blend it out. I think this look is going to eat the girls up, okay? It's sitting. It's eating beat to the guys. I'm going to do some little final touches on it. Just going back over my blush so it can be a little bit more pigmented because I didn't put my liquid blush down because I can't find it. But that's all right. We still working with what we got. And I haven't done this in a very long time, but I'm going to use e.l.f. This is, I don't even know what this is, honey. I don't know. It's a shimmer. And back in the day, we used to put it on here, but I'm just going to lightly brush it with a fluffy brush. Tap it on here. Not a lot. And I just feel like it's going to give you that glow, you know, that summertime glow look. And then I think once your makeup like sets in and your natural oils start to come through, you'll really see just how good like your base, everything just comes together. I think this look is eating, okay? I think it is chef's kiss, all right? Well, that completes this whole soft glam look. I really, really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I also hope you share this video. Let's make this video go viral, okay? Because we need the girlies to have their makeup popping for 2025 for the summertime. We outside, okay? And if you like me and you're a new mommy, we outside. We outside with our kids. We outside with our men. We outside with our girls. I'm outside, okay? Whether I got a diaper bag or a bag. I'm outside, okay? And I want my makeup to sit. Now, it shouldn't take you that long to do this makeup, but make sure you take your time and do your makeup. When you want your makeup to eat and sit, take your time, sis. Start early, get the products that you need, whether it's high end, whether it's low end, get what you need to make sure that you can do your makeup and have it sitting and do it like flawless, and you ain't got to pay nobody. You ain't gonna have to pay nobody. Once you watch this video and if you follow it step by step, you should not have to pay somebody to do your makeup because you should be able to do your makeup. Okay, sis? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am so glad that I decided to sit down and do this video. I love it. So I'm just gonna give y'all some little sexy vibes, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, make sure you click that subscribe button down below. Make sure you hit the notification bell. I post a lot of vlogs, okay? And if you like content like this and videos like this, please make sure you let me know down in the comment section so I can bring you guys more. But for the most part, my makeup routine won't change. But if you like these and if you miss these, please let me know. I'll do more of these, or just let me know what you want to see and I'll do more of these. I love you ladies so much. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you ladies in the next video. Bye.